The number of times we've heard folks say, Victorinox, Leatherman, if only they would let me choose exactly what I wanted on my Swiss Army knife or my multi-tool. Or even, that multi-tool would be perfect if it just had this one implement instead of XYZ. If you're one of those people, this is a video you're going to want to see. Hey everyone, David C. Anderson coming at you from the KnifeCenter. That's Thomas behind the camera as usual. And today we're checking out the Roxon Flex series, new here to the KnifeCenter. And what these are, in short, are modular multi-tools. You have a quote-unquote Leatherman style pliers multi-tool and a more pocket or Swiss Army knife quote-unquote style of multi-tool where you can swap all of the implements out, or just about all of the implements out. Let's start, however, with the full-size Roxon Flex. It is going to come with some tools on board. When you purchase it from us, these are coming in at about $66 right now. For that, you get a spring-loaded set of pliers, standard and needle nose, with hard wire cutters here that are replaceable. It even comes with an extra set in the package, so that should last you a good long time. And the pliers are comfortable. Like I said, they're spring loaded, so they're easy to use. And in the closed position, they've got a real nice arc to them, so it's not going to pinch the insides of your hands and gives you a good ergonomic squeeze when you need to squeeze. Comes with a pocket clip as well as a kind of standard nylon belt sheath as well. Back of that sheath, for those interested, you do have a snap right there and some webbing here. It might even be MOLLE compatible. In fact, it should be MOLLE compatible actually. But let's take a look at the implements. Folding it up here, from the outside, you have these two switches, and that is going to both allow you to access the tools and change the tools out. We'll get to that in a minute. You've also got secondary locks on these to keep them from sliding open on you when you don't want that to happen. But when you are ready, simply push this bar out, and it's going to push all, or essentially all, the tools out. It's going to clump a little bit. That's to be expected. But on this side, we have, as you can see, a sharpened awl, a bottle opener / screwdriver, a small Phillips head screwdriver right here, and a pair of scissors. If I get to them, right there. That is one side, and these scissors do work pretty well. I've been test driving one of these units for quite a while now, and they work nicely. Other side, we have a package or line cutter. We have a chisel, which is an interesting thing you don't see too often on a multi-tool. You get the can opener, and you get a small file / pry bar / flathead / ruler on the back side. And that chisel is actually going to work decently well because these tools are locking. I haven't mentioned that specifically yet, but the tools do lock into position, so you're not gonna have to worry about that sliding out on you. To unlock, you simply push it back and close it like so. Oh, there's also a main blade on this side as well. Modified sheep's foot plain edge, not one hand opening, so keep that in mind. You still have to use the standard push open there. And the steel on that blade itself is 4116, fairly basic stainless stuff, although there are upgraded options available, don't you know? But it's gonna work pretty decently well as a utility knife. Now, you'll notice that each of these sides has basically two long tools, and the rest of the tools are short tools. The add-on implements are divided into two categories like that, short and long. Each side of the Roxon Flex can hold one long implement and 4 spaces for short implements. Certain things can take up more than one space. You can see right here, this Phillips head is a 2-space short implement, and you'll be able to see all of that in the items on the website. But let me show you how easy it is to change the tools right here. I have right here a small T-shank holder that's available. The cool thing about these is these are not particularly expensive, all these individual implements. The T-shank holder is one of the more expensive ones at $7 a piece. And KnifeCenter is pleased to be able to announce that we are selling these upgraded implements in single packs. You don't have to buy a 3-pack, which right now other retailers and even Roxon Direct, you have to buy them in packs. But we can get these individually from us, which is nice. You can save a bit of money and get exactly what you want.
A la carte.
A la carte, indeed. This is a 2-space short tool, so we're going to need to remove 2 tools. Well, I'm going to show you how to do this by removing. Wait, actually, is this a a short or long? Sorry, this is a long. Apologies right there. So we're gonna need to remove the main blade. That's what we're going to remove anyway, and one other implement. To do that, you do the unlocking motion there, but you just push it a little further. And then you can see the stay or catch at the back comes out. And then you can kind of lever this out, and we'll lever one more of them out. Oops, right there. And then here's the implement I want to add in. Let's do it. Simple in reverse like so. You get the hang of it pretty quickly. And then that operates just like anything else. That'll close right up. There you go. Super easy, super fast. You can choose from the many implements. Right now we have got 33 different implements on the site you can buy. More I'm sure will be coming as well. Before we get into some of those, I have a selection here. The Flex Companion I think is, in my opinion, even cooler because it is smaller for one. It is about $38 and it can accept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long tools. This is not restricted to long or short tools. And then on the back, it has a full-size 1/4-inch bit driver. This one is not swappable on that side. It is just simply there with a liner lock. Nice and tucked away right there. You can get that implement for the full-size Flex right here. That is also available, and that is $6 for that implement. Not too bad. But the Flex Companion is a nice package. It has those 5 long implements included and 2 bonus ones for that price. And this is a good opportunity for not just setting up your multi-tool the way you want it to be day to day, but you can also tailor it for specific use cases on the fly. You can have one thing, and if you're doing a certain activity, you can have it loaded up one way. If you're going camping, for example, you could load it up a different way. This has good options, I think, for everyday carry and then for travel right in the box. Let me show you the tools first of all. We have a modified sheep's foot blade, one-hand opening, as you can see there, and D2 blade steel. So a nice, really nice bump up in edge retention versus the standard blade steel in the full-size Flex. Unlocks the same way, and then to change it is going to be the exact same motion there as well. Also, you've got the secondary safety as well. The rest of all is well. The rest of the implements here in standard formation are, you have that file, flathead, pry, ruler. You have you have a pretty good wood saw and the scissors. Now, all of that is well and good. I think that is a really well-rounded set of implements for most folks' everyday carry uses. In fact, the saw may even be superfluous for a lot of folks. That gets into tailor it to be perfect for you, right? But you get 2 bonus implements right here. You get a metal comb and you get this cool widget right here, which contains a ballpoint pen, a small tweezers, and a sewing needle. And what you can do is remove anything with a blade, basically, anything with the sharp edge from the Flex Companion. Throw these 2 items in and you've got a quote-unquote TSA compliant multi-tool. Let's do it here real quick. Oop, gotta do this way. Let's take out the main blade because we're not gonna be able to take that onto an airplane. Let's take out the saw as well. And the awl will need to be removed for this case as well. And we need to take those 3 out because the pen module here does contain, or is a 2-space tool. But throw those in, and your everyday carry multi-tool is now ready to be taken in more sensitive locations. Still nice and easy to use. You've got the comb, you've got the pen implements, you've got prying, you've got cutting still with the scissors, and you've got, again, the bit driver there at the back. Very, very cool setup overall. Now, for those wondering if you could swap the D2 blade in, which is available for 11 bucks, into the full-size version, yes, you can. Here it is. Throw it right in there. Carefully, of course, because it is a sharp edge. And now you have D2 steel and one-hand opening in the full-sized unit. But as you can see, the thumb stud is on the same side as the pocket clip, so you'll have to twist that around a little bit to gain access to it. As you can see, there is a little clumping involved, which is kind of the nature of modular tools like this. But now you've got greater edge retention in the format. What about other implements? You've got other blades available. There's full-size sheep's foot serrated blades. We've got a small serrated blade right here. I didn't want to open all of these, so pardon the packaged units. Tons of stuff. We've got hooks and package openers. We've got, you know, the bit driver as mentioned. Other implements. We've got scalpel blade holders, always a fun thing. Stuff like extra files, ferro rods can go in these, which is really nice. But the cool thing about this too is when you're dealing with an off-the-shelf multi-tool like the Leatherman Free P4 right here, or any non-modular system, the likelihood of finding really niche and kind of interesting tools is a lot narrower. But because these are all individually available, you get some kind of, I hesitate to say weird, but funky stuff like this utility brush right here. A nice cleaning implement, fold out ruler also available. And even beyond that, they've done the smart thing of making this tool system open source. So aftermarket stuff is for sure going to be coming available to kind of fill the gaps of what Roxon themselves is not making. So you're going to be able to find some really, really interesting stuff to pack into your multi-tools, I think. Check them out now. There will be links in the description, which will take you to KnifeCenter.com, where you can see all of the implements that are available, as well as these units. But here's the other thing. What implements do you want to see? Is there something that doesn't exist that you think would make a really cool implement? We're going to be gathering feedback and sending it over to Roxon as time goes by. Could be a chance to make something cool happen. Anyway, the Roxon Flex and the Roxon Flex Companion, I think, are game changers. They are definitely a lot of fun. You should check them out. That's all for now. That's Thomas behind the camera. Check out the links in the description, as I said. And don't forget about our Knife Rewards program, meaning you can earn some free money to spend on your next knife when you buy some of these items today. I'm David C. Anderson from the Knife Center. That's Thomas behind the camera, and we are signing off. See you next time.
Take those pliers and fill it full of bottle openers.
Technically a multi-tool.